FNB Innovation Awards is the most prestigious title for a business that has the highest potential to grow and scale, and Endeavour's role is to find these gems out there in South Africa. Endeavour criteria are very specific in the sense that we're looking at both the business and the individual, so the entrepreneur and the entrepreneurial business. We want a business that's turning over a minimum of 10 million rand. It must be founder-led. It must be unique in the sense that it's got its own product, its own system, its own technology, or its own process that has the ability to scale not only in this South African market, but potentially in other markets around the world. So one of the things an Endeavour business isn't is a consultancy or an agency. Both those types of businesses really struggle to scale in other markets. From the moment the entrepreneur hits that enter button to submit their application, what will happen is we'll start in the Endeavour South Africa office, start evaluating against the Endeavour criteria. Now we know already that if the business has been around for a few years, it's already a good business. So there's no debate about whether or not this business is going to be a good business, whether or not it's going to succeed. Really the crux of this lies in, is this business going to go to the next level? Does the entrepreneur have the aspiration to take it to be a global business? Not everyone has that aspiration. The initial submission will be basic information, your name, your company registration, your turnover, why you think your business is unique. So you need to be able to demonstrate that you've got a unique product or IP or process, an explanation about where you are in terms of your own growth trajectory and how you think Endeavour can help you in realizing that dream. Once you've been accepted and you've met the minimum criteria, we'll invite you to attend a number of interviews, and those interviews are with our mentor network. The beauty of that is this free exchange of knowledge. So you get the opportunity to ask the really hard questions, like how do I solve my resourcing crisis when I'm in the scaling process? How do I keep company culture intact when I'm planning to implement a franchise model? How do I protect my IP when I can't register it? These kind of challenges with some of the leading business minds in South Africa. Through and after that review process, we then evaluate your responses and your fit with Endeavour. We then ask you to attend an evaluation panel. It's a 2-day engagement with new and more exciting business mentors. Again, you go through a series of pitching and Q&A with the mentor. This is not a situation of a mentor wanting to sit there and find and crit your business. They're actually there to try and say, well, let me see how I can help you. This is what I would do, this is how I'd approach it, or this is what I did when I built my billion-dollar business. And that panel really will spend time trying to give you as much valuable feedback as possible. The second role that panel will play is to try and determine whether or not you're ready to go to an international panel. And if you're at that point where you're going to be pushed to be great. The final step is you're now a finalist. So now you're already eligible to be selected as the most innovative business in South Africa. The FNB team will be evaluating finalists. One of those finalists will get all the expenses paid to travel to an international panel. The rest of the finalists are of course invited to the international panel, but they've also got to pay their own way. So ultimately you're going to have access to a global platform, global leaders, global answers to some of the issues that you're facing in terms of scaling your business. The entries open on the 1st of October. All the information will be available and the website links off the Endeavour website, endeavour.co.za, and on the FNB website. There will be a link there for the Innovation Awards. Both of them will direct you to the right point of entry. The entries will run from the 1st of October until the 12th of December. After the 12th of December, unfortunately, you'll have to wait another year or enter the Endeavour selection process, but you won't be eligible for the Innovation Award prize.